would say boy.
It's a girl.
Ah, it's a girl. You look like Snowy.
Say hi, Rocket.
What's the story behind this one?
Some idiot was trying to sell on the side of the road, and a dad and daughter stopped him, threatened him with police, and there we go.
Can I take? Hi. Well, you're a nice, good weight. Yeah, you look nice and healthy. Any injuries or anything like that when you got them?
She was quite dehydrated, but
yeah.
I just gave her sub
Yeah,
fluids.
I know you like Lauren. Yeah. Yeah. Got a nice crown. Hi. It's okay. Lots of teeth. Perfect. Well, thank you ever so much.
No problem. I don't know if you want to keep that. No, it's not soya. It's lactogen.
I mean, yeah, if you just keep it for any other ones that you get, we've got a bottle and milk already made up for this little one.
No problem.
Perfect.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. It all looks healthy, don't we? Thank you. I really appreciate you coming up.
No problem. Papa nonsense.
Crazy little one.
You're gonna have friends now.
I know, it's a bit different, isn't it? So she's been with humans for at least, what day is it today?
A week, Sunday.
A week, yeah. But she was bought on the side of the road, so likely could have been with humans for longer, especially considering that she was quite comfortable with Lauren. Obviously we are two new people, so hi. Yeah, that's the thermometer. We don't need to be touching that. I know you're a sassy girl. Can I give you a health check? So Lauren's already said that there are no injuries, but we'll just check all of the limbs. We feel nice and junky and healthy. No, listen. Let me do the dehydration test. She is still a little bit dehydrated, so I'll give her some rehy, but she's not too bad. Got a nice golden crown, so it means she's probably around 8 weeks. Can we chill? And then we have lots of teeth. Yes, I know. Yeah, lots of teeth. It's okay. Listen, would you like to try some milk? Hey? Must want to run around. You've been in the car all morning. Yeah. Do you want to go for a bit and then we'll get you to take your weight and temperature? Do you want to try? She was on a raw cannon before, so she's probably going to need a little bit of help with her lips. But it shouldn't be too hard for her to get the swing of things. So we're just going to weigh little girl now. So I've already teared the blanket and the bucket. So it says minus 127 mils. This should be whatever she weighs. We are 5'3". Yeah. So we do have a couple of other babies around the same size, like Mazakin. So that is good. Okay. And we'll let her settle a bit and then take her temperature in a minute. So we're just going to try baby 20 on the milk. She has gone up to the bottle a couple of times, showing that she's interested, but it is a different bottle, different tea and different milk. So, I know. Do you want to try? So the taste is a bit different, obviously, from what she's used to. But she is suckling, which is good. Okay. Any more? You've got about 5 mils. No. While she is also here, we are going to take her temperature as well, just to make sure that she's an okay temperature. She's been in the car for a little bit. So she's probably a good temperature. Coming down from people. Hi. baby number 20 is just being moved to Disneyland. Very quick quarantine for this little one, but she is healthy. She has been with the vets for a week in Johannesburg, and we are struggling with volunteers and numbers at the moment, so she is going to be joining the other 6 babies in Disneyland, just so it makes it easier. Baby 19 still in critical care, so we need people for that. And then we've got our separate group in Neverland as well. Let's open up this door. She does seem like she will do better with other babies as well, just because she is quite playful from that perspective. So we will see how she gets on and how the other babies react to her. So we've got 4 of them in the feeding cage currently, and then we have Olaf and Billy just over here. So here she is, so we'll see where she goes first. So Olaf is the first one to come and say hello. Climb on the crate. And Billy's coming over. She is quite a lot bigger than Olaf, but Olaf is trying to say hello. She doesn't seem too sure at the moment. Got new baby number 20 in Disneyland. Just meeting everybody else. A little bit unsure at the moment, but everyone's wanting to play with her.
There's nothing like having a whole lot of little friends to sort of help you settle in, and this is probably happens the same out in the wild. Normally the moms, all those moms with little ones will normally come together. You'll get one mom or one of the youngster juveniles looking after the little group, and of course all the little ones will sort of play together, interact together, and of course this is also helps with their ranking and their grooming, testing their skills and their strengths, seeing who's above the other and who's not. So a very important part in the lives of these little ones. And as you can see, they settle in so nicely. It just makes a very, very big difference, although we have got a lot of them here together. So a lot of eyes got to keep a watch on what they're all getting up to.
Kristin is currently just grooming a teddy. So Mariana likes to sleep with the teddies, have something to hold on to. And Kristin likes to groom and lip smack the babies and teddies, obviously. So we have little Indy just over there by the post, and then Olaf just in that back corner, and then Alai just here. So he's just had milk, so he's having a nap now. But they're all doing very well. We're in Disneyland. We have Olaf right here. We have baby number 20, our newest girl. She arrived today and she already skipped ahead. She's in Disneyland now. She is learning the feeding cage over here. She's already doing so great. She was with humans for about a week, so she's very familiar with bottle feeding. And these are her new friends. We have Shiri in Disneyland still. Miri. She's a big girl now. She was one that was really struggling with putting on weight. She was very thin, and now look at her. She's so filled out. She's doing great. We have little Bridge here. She was very upset when she first arrived. Very wild baby. She's one that will often eyebrow and open her mouth at new people. But she's doing great now. She's really settled in. And then we have Mazikeen. Mazikeen is good friends with Bridge. This new baby number 20 here. We have Olaf, little miracle baby. He had seizures. He has a cloudy eye that's getting a lot better. He was extremely dehydrated. And he had some wounds that are now healed and you can barely even see them. Like he had a slice in his ear that you can't see anymore. And then we have Billy Bree. She was one who had some head trauma, but she's also really impressed us because she can climb just great like the other babies. And little Miss Shiri. She's starting to pick up the feeding cage, doing a lot better with drinking her milk and being independent. Her and Miri cling to each other a lot, but that's common with a lot of babies. So we're not too worried about it because she'll be just fine.
Of course, everything they see you touch or use, they want to try and get hold of. And with so many monkeys, and you've got so few eyes, they're very quick at grabbing things, and you only know they've got them a little bit later. So it is quite an art, basically, to keep up with all of them, trying to pinch things here and there and get up to mischief, just like naughty little children. But it is a really remarkable time to be with these little ones and learn about them. So if ever you're thinking of having a really decent hands-on experience and want to get to know them firsthand, baby season is about the best time to volunteer. But just remember, it is intense, very hard work, does take late nights as well, caring for these little ones.
Hello. We have very playful babies here. Olaf. Baby number 20, newest edition. Mazikeen, Little Miss Bridge.
Baby season, although it can be a little bit warmer because it is in our summer period, does suit some of the older people who are used to looking after little ones and used to the long hours and things like this of dedicating their time to look after a little baby. And sometimes it's not so much getting around, it's just being able to care for them, make sure they're fed properly, their milks and things like this are made properly. So it is a nice time sometimes for older people to volunteer during the baby season, where you do less walking around and more sitting around looking after the little ones.
She's doing great. She's ready for some milk, huh?
It's also truly fascinating just to sit and watch them and see how each one of them figures something out, figures out how to get their milk. And even knowing just where the milk is actually quite remarkable, thinking that they're so small and they can work this out themselves.
Come do the feeding cage like Billy Bree. There you go.
And you can also see how well the training works, because just remember the one side of the enclosure of this feeding cage is completely open, as you can see here. Yet we still get the little ones to walk through that little hole on the other side to come in through to drink their milk. And they remember that's where they have to go through, which naturally is very important in the long run.
Day 1 and already on the feeding cage. Amazing.
So of course we all know that's a fantastic thing. The sooner they can drink and get used to this, the sooner they can get out to moms. So this will be the next batch basically going to be integrated now for this next period. So we'll be watching a lot of the interactions now with the moms with this lot, watching them get new moms and how they're going to behave. So hopefully you remember what the last lot were like, and we can see how this lot are going to behave.
Wow. Olaf. Hey, baby number 20. Look at Miss Shiri. Very playful. Baby number 20 has really been playful all over the branches. More active, making all the other babies a lot more active too. Showing them how to play on the branches, not just the ground.
So baby 20 or Kristin does seem to be a little bit more mature than the others, and sort of getting the others to interact a lot more. So this is also a nice thing about getting them all to play together. It does get the other ones to come out of themselves as well.
It's Olaf and we got Olaf. Yeah, no, Mazuki. Mazuki and baby number 20.
The hard part here is you sort of get to know each one of these as little individuals as you work with them and see all of their little personalities, how they come out. You get worried about them even with these little ones climbing high up on the branches and stuff like this. And then, of course, when you take them to the foster moms, after they've got a mom, they don't remember you anymore. And I think sometimes that's quite sad, but of course it's great to know that the process is working well, and that's how it's meant to be.
Such a confident climber. She's bringing chaos into Disneyland. Oh my goodness.
So of course some of them they are still get very attached to you as well, which is also kind of difficult, but I mean it's just one of the ways of teaching them stuff and bringing them up. And of course when you take them over to the foster mom enclosure basically to meet moms, you can see of course what the attachment was like there and the little performance. It's going to be interesting to see how each one here goes through, depending on how much time they've been spent with a caregiver, and how attached they are, and then how quickly they move over to the foster mom. But that'll be the interesting next part that we'll be viewing.
Mary drinking with Olaf. Olaf's taking a nap, maybe. We got little Shiri, Bridge, Mazuki, all in Disneyland. New baby 20 is now a little bit upset, but she had a very good first day. And this is Billy. Billy.
What's nice is playing with all the others takes your mind off what's actually happened to you and what they've actually gone through. And then of course those moments come again where you remember your loss and what's happened to you and where you've been and where you are now.
Sometimes their sadness seems to be a little bit delayed. That's the case for this little girl. Why are we eating paper, Maz? Alright. Look who's jumping around with everybody. It's little Miss Bridge. She can play too. She's in the back, the furthest back. Kristin all the way to the far right. Billy Bree next. And then Bridge. Miri's sitting on the cushion. And that's little Olaf playing with Bridge. Mazukine's still in here too. She's just playing with my braids right now. There she is. Muzzy. Olaf. The rest of the crew over here. We're a little wild for a wet morning, guys. It was raining last night, a little drizzly this morning. All right. Muzzy. And then we have Bridge, thinking that I'm trying to grab her. No, I'm not. Mazakine. Little Olaf. Olaf is also looking amazing. Went from a dehydrated little boy with a cut in his ear, not visible anymore. His eye was a lot more cloudy too. He had a cut on his leg, but he is looking great. And then Bridgie girl, Brigitte. I can never say your name. Camera shy. Mazakine. Yeah, she does not like meds. Or try and get her to drink.
Yeah. Toch, Bridget? It's Bridget. I like the milk buttons, no?
Hey, girlie. You gonna get some milk? She uses the holes like a pro. Ready for the feeding cage, just doesn't want to drink much right now. Probably because of her thrush. And she just prefers her food plate. Apples. It is forage time in Disneyland. We got Bridge munching on some grass here. Baby number 20 trying to get everyone riled up. She just jumped right in, very outgoing. It's her first day and you can't even tell. And then Olaf, also a very playful boy. Miri and Shiri. Bridge and Billy. Miss Mazakine chewing on her grass.
I mean, it is really remarkable what these little ones can do and what they achieve and how much they learn. Just remember they're between 6 and 8 weeks of age. Might have some a little bit older than that. But I mean, already climbing, already finding forage food, already pinching it from each other. It's really, really remarkable how quickly these little guys learn to adapt and get around. And that's what's the most amazing thing just about working with them and seeing how quickly they actually develop. It's really and truly remarkable. In fact, every little moment that you actually spend with these little guys is really something special. It really makes a difference in your life. Just having the chance to be with them and see how they develop and how they grow and how they interact and the fun that they have with each other. And to think that they might never have ever got this. And the sad part is a lot of them don't. The torment and things that these little animals go through and the persecution from humans is just really and truly terrible. To think every single one of these ones that are here, something has happened to their mom or their family basically due to us, due to humans, either habitat destruction, people shooting them, and all this kind of things. And all they're asking for is just a little chance in life. And look how much fun they have. I mean, they really enjoy themselves. They're all having a really good time. And they do, of course, provide a lot of entertainment for everybody out there. But just to think that people can hate these little animals so much that they just don't want them to live anymore, I just really and truly can't understand it. When you look into those little eyes and just see the devotion that they have towards each other and their moms, the caring that they have for each other, they're so human-like. And we, without a second thought, can just exterminate them. And what's even worse is people declaring them vermin, just saying they shouldn't basically exist and you should poison them and get rid of them. It's really hard. And of course, that's one of the reasons for the foundation being here, to stand up for each one of these little lives and to try and make a difference for them. And that's why it's so important to have the backing of you guys out there. You really don't know how much of a role you actually play in helping us help these little ones and giving them the second chance in life. I mean, just look at them all huddled there. Sometimes they're all frightened, not knowing what's happened to them in their lives. It's changed so much. And everybody out there, it's you guys that have helped us give these guys a second chance. And just look how much they actually appreciating it. It's unbelievable.
Currently, Kristin and Olaf are making a game of jumping on off the feeding cage. They're definitely our two most boisterous babies at the moment. It's not been great weather recently, as you can see by the floor. It's been raining quite a lot, so they want to stay close to me. But they love jumping on and off the feeding cage. Olaf is the one closest to us, and Kristin has just jumped onto my leg. They will both be going to Engelkey together. Oh, Olaf missed. Both be going to Engelkey together. And they are a very good match. Both very similar ages, similar personalities. Let's see if we can just help Olaf on. There we go.
Well, we're back to the little ones, and as they're coming in, sorry we have to jump around a lot, but it's difficult with the integrations and the new ones arriving, and basically to get everything filmed and shared. So it will look like a bit of a jump around, but of course it's just great to be back and see these little ones again and share some special moments with them. Again, I'd just like to thank everybody out there for your support. We really and truly need it. Very, very difficult stages we're going through now. So any contributions are really and truly welcome. Whatever you can spare, please think about us. We're going through a very tough time at trying to raise funds at the moment and need as much support as we can get. But anyway, thank you all. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being our family. See you next week.